This is the Two Cents Podcast. I'm Brian.
What's going on, you guys? It's Armand.
And we back again. Armand, you want to hit him with a little rhythm?
Yeah, Rob, my thoughts for the day is hard work. I was thinking about that. Usually you don't get anything without putting in some hard work until you can't go anymore. Whether it's like football, whether it's, writing a book or working out, trying to lose weight, learning language, you got to put in hard work in everything you do. Nothing comes easy. So believe in hard work and, man, continue plugging away at whatever you're doing and you'll see it through.
Word. And that's today's mathematics. Before we go along with the show, we got some gentlemen in the crib. Guest tonight, return guest Lorenzo Thompson. I got my cousin Ronnie Esco and my man Brian. I'm going to have each one of them introduce themselves as we usually do around these parts.
What's going on? Lorenzo Thompson here again. Always a blessing to build with these brothers here on 2 Cents. We'll see what's good with this 93 podcast.
Good evening, everybody. It's Ronnie Esco with the best flow here on the 2 Cent Cast. Just checking out the flow for the night. Give my 2 cents. Much love.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Brian Piper. I'm going to be for a while now. Good dude. Glad to be on the podcast. Don't know much, but if I have any input, I'll definitely tell you how I feel.
Word up. So for the listeners, man, Ronnie is actually my cousin on my father's side. Our dads were brothers, are brothers, always going to be brothers. So, it's always a pleasure to have fam on with us tonight.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So, man, before we get into the 93 review, we just had a couple of trending topics, couple of topics that we wanted to discuss and get everybody's opinion. And the first being the place of white rappers in 2016, the dynamics of white rap, hip hop in general. And I'll just pose that to the room, fellas. How y'all feel, and what are y'all thoughts about that?
Well, I look at it like, if you nice, man, you nice, I find that I don't think Macklemore is nice, though. Like, from my perspective, somebody else could think different, and I think I don't know if he got a Grammy or something like that, and he on commercials and everything. I'm like, I don't see the correlation of how good he is to him getting that type of love when you got, like, so many guys that spit heavy. So maybe he's more commercial than anything, but or they're more comfortable with him. But my thing, I don't care. As long as you can rap and you can spit and you're believable, you're authentic, I'm totally fine with you.
I'll interject. To piggyback off the Macklemore thing, I personally, rhyming style, not a fan of him, but I respect his beliefs, his practices. Me and B saw him at the Roots Picnic, and we pretty much walked off after the first maybe 10, 15 minutes of his set. It doesn't really appeal to me. I would say he has substance, though, and he's conscious enough to make songs like White Privilege, speaking on the different issues as far as that he knows that he's in the position he is because of the color of his skin. So I do appreciate that attributes of that. And I did like the song Same Love and the meanings for that. So I respect him as an artist. I don't personally feel him, though. Respect his hustle. He's making... he was on the Forbes top selling list for rappers I was looking at earlier, and he's an independent artist. So he's doing this without a major label backing, whatsoever. So this has just been his grind. He's really able to have a cult following at this point. White rappers in 2016, like you said, if you're nice, you're nice. I think it's starting to come out now to a point where not everybody's trying to sound like Eminem in the sense where I gotta say all these multiple syllables, in order to get some play. Now you're starting to see people that's being more themselves. You got Lil Dicky, who's from Cheltenham, critically acclaimed album. He had I was blown away by the song he had with Snoop, The Interview, and just seeing his freestyle abilities. And not only that, but he already showed he had a video where he made for like $5. Just through the iPhone, showing that you can do this if you really want to do it, you know. And he already said, you know, I'm not a gangster, I'm not this, I'm not going to pose this threat, I'm just going to spit, you know. And he appreciates the art form. So I mean, as long as you appreciate the art form, as long as you respect the culture, I have no issues.
Yeah, for me, I mean, while we're on the subject of Macklemore, like you, Armand, I don't think he's skilled. I don't think he's that good, but I think he respects the set. And when I mean by set, I mean the culture of hip hop. And I guess that's all, as consumers, lovers of music, that's all we really expect you to do, is just accept the arena that you're in and respect it. And other than that, I really don't have a problem with him. But I think, like, when it comes down to white rappers, to me, it's like two dimensions of guys. We have artists like a Slim Jesus, you know, who I'd rather not hear at all. You know what I mean? And then you got guys that's really been doing it, man, like Alchemist Evidence, you know, J Love, you know what I mean? Give him some love. Jake One. And a lot of those guys, to me, are doing Brother Ali. They representing more than a lot of our black, quote-unquote, artists and conscious artists are in hip-hop forums. So, you know, it's a grain of salt. You got your good and your bad, just like anything else.
I feel like, this is Ronnie Esco here, just chiming in. I feel like there's no difference. White rappers, black rappers. You have black rappers who are in the same category with some of the white rappers. You got, you know, the Eminems, the Mac Millers. You got all type of different rappers that are front line for the entertainment, for TV, for commercialized aspects of the craft. And then you got ones that are real lyrics that actually can spit, actually are telling a story. And you got black rappers that do the same thing.
Right.
So for me, the issue of a white rapper, personally, if I see a white person, a white rapper that can actually spit, to me, I think that is actually more of a craft than, and maybe called racist. I feel like that's more of a craft than a black person or anyone else that spit, because a lot of times it's harder for that rhythm to be caught. But I feel like, to me, it's no difference. You could be white, black, Puerto Rican, Haitian, and you can be a white rapper that's commercialized, that's a Iggy Azalea, whatever her name is, or you could be exactly, or you could be a common sense white rapper. So to me, it's all up to the individual and how they perceive the craft. And like you said, if they got a love for hip hop and if they representing the real hip hop, then to me it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Brian, man, you got either you want to sound off on that, man?
Yeah, the most important part to me is just respect for the culture itself. You know, color don't matter, race don't matter, ethnicity don't matter. At the end of the day, we all bleed the same color. Right. You know what I mean? We might look different outside, but we the same in the inside. So just respect for the culture. Know what it is and know where it came from.
Exactly.
I agree. I think that the color don't matter, but I think perception do. I think the perception that, you know, MOP may give off, I don't care how good MOP can get and how lively that people like their music. I think the perception is like, you know, I'm not rocking with these dudes from Brownsville at a certain level. And I think a certain level that Drake give off, he can go further because of the perception. Yeah. Forget his race, or forget Macklemore race, or forget it Meek Mill race. But those people that come from that MOP, Meek Mill lane are cat dogs when it comes to certain levels. They got a ceiling that they can hit, and they don't go further than that. And then, unless you like Jay-Z, but Jay-Z like kind of like, he's an anomaly. He's not the average dude that's like a gangster rapper or street rapper, what you should say. And I think people like Macklemore, that they can go perception-wise in society, they can go further, even if they're not even hot or they're not. And I think somebody that's really hot, perception-wise, people just don't want to. They're not comfortable playing that music because it's not comfortable. I think to be successful, you got to have a good perception, and your music has to be able to be played in the mall. You know, the rap music, you can't play MOP in out Old Navy or, you know, the Gap. That's just not going to happen. So I think business, perception, and so many different things play into being successful in hip hop. You know, I think it's beyond like the color. Everybody know we all the same biologically. That's science. But like from the society standpoint, society still ain't catch up to biology yet. You know what I mean? So they still not comfortable with certain things. And I understand because sometimes like listen to MOP, you can be like, hey, there's some stuff they're talking that's crazy. So I understand. But as long as people recognize it and understand that's how it goes. Everything is perception.
No doubt, man. Yeah, man. So we can slide into the next topic. So the debate between what's a rapper, what's an MC, what's the difference? Let's weigh in on that, you guys. So what does a rapper mean to you? What are the characteristics? What are the traits of a rapper? What are the traits of an MC? Are they the same? Are they different? Let's break that down.
Very different.
Well, it was crazy when I used to go to church. I thought I knew what an MC was because when I used to go to church with my mom, like when we go to an anniversary, they always named the MC, but it was like the master of ceremony. So I knew that was from like somebody being the master of ceremony. And people don't really know what MC meant. But from my perspective, an MC is somebody like Talib Kweli, or or like a Mos Def, and like a Nas, somebody that's really like takes the craft seriously, like and try to hit different genres. Can go commercial, can go underground, can give you different styles of rapping. Give you different dialects like Biggie did. That's like an MC. I think a rapper is more so like I guess like Young Thug or something, or I don't listen to his music, but that's like he's just a rapper. He's not going to go too deep or anything. He's just making music, or the guy that's on the corner that's just rapping, some local guy, something like that. So I think the MC is like someone that's like this is like a craft and an art, and they respect it. And a rapper is somebody that's I'm gonna write a rap.
Yeah,
if you don't pick that, it ain't that good, and you just gonna write a rap. So
it's no definition.
Yeah, so we let everybody weigh in, but how I describe it is, to me, a rapper is pretty much one dimensional. They're only here for one thing. They can rhyme, they can make words play. You know what I mean? And they entertain. That's pretty much it. To me, an MC is a little more three-dimensional, multifaceted. They can do more than one thing. They're telling a story. They're depicting art in their music. Like you said, Armand, they're actually controlling the ceremony. You know what I mean? So, and that it's interesting how that term was derived all the way back from that. But to me, that's what I think the difference is. Like, I'll give y'all a good example. Now, y'all might not agree. Y'all might disagree, agree. But I think Lil Wayne's the perfect example. He's a rapper, right? And I think he fooled people because he was, he did his homework.
You say fool?
I said he fooled.
Oh, okay.
Some people. Oh, he's the greatest MC. Put him. We didn't. Other people did this.
Yeah.
Put him in them conversations with KRS Ones and them.
Exactly.
I think he did a good job of fooling people. I'm a great MC, but all he's doing is riddling. He's just entertaining you. He's a rapper. You know what I'm saying? An MC is KRS One, and if you know those two, there's a huge difference between them two. You know what I mean? So let's go, man. Man. You want to follow me up?
Just to tag team on what you said, B. I totally agree with you on that, and just to interject as far as what MC is, like Armand said, in church, and I too go to church, and they call the MC, and that's the master ceremony, and normally that's somebody who takes control over the whole event. So if it's a concert or something, it's the person that's going to be introducing the next group, the person that's going to be introducing the next person,
right.
And that's what an MC is. And in the hip hop world, KRS One did it the best, and he said MC for him is the microphone controller. Mm-hmm. And that's a little different. Mm-hmm. If you use it for the same definition that Armand said, it is the same because I'm controlling the microphone, and before I give it to you, I have to give it to you. So I'm controlling it. Before I give it to you, I'm controlling it.
Right.
But like you said, the difference between Lil Wayne, KRS-One,